even though Dennis is one of the best in the world, everybody gets flustered.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us, guys, this is Daniel. I'm with Jack Murray, and we're watching POVPOOL live from the Rum Runner Lounge in Las Vegas. And, yeah, we're getting ready to go. We've got Jimmy Mataya here. He's going to sit with me right now. And we're doing Vilmos FOLDES versus Dennis ORCOLLO. Sorry about that, sir. You're live, Jimmy.
We are ready to rumble.
We're ready to rumble, and we've been ready to rumble. Gosh, I could have used you about an hour ago. You just missed an amazing match between Chad Vilmos and Dennis ORCOLLO. Yeah. Chad beat him 6-2.
I could have used you about 30, 40 years ago, okay? Where were you at? I don't know.
30, 40 years ago, I was still in middle school, my friend.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome back, Jimmy. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. Watching a couple of spectacular players here.
Well, you know, something quite unique I noticed is that the final four, three of them are former champions of the Mercer event. One of them being Vilmos, one of them Dennis, and the other one Warren Kiamko. And the only newcomer to the fold who has beat them all is Chad Vilmos.
Well, I would tell you something about this.
And he's in the hot seat.
Yeah. I'll tell you something about this guy. I played in this tournament just for the heck of it, I don't know, about 8 years ago when I first got back to town. I thought, well, it'd be fun to, you know, go back and get into some competition. So I thought I'd play in the Mercer tournament here. I think it was like maybe 2012. And so who's my first match? A guy by the name of Chad Vilmos. And, well, I had never heard of him, never seen him, didn't know where he was from. And I thought, well, hey, maybe I got a chance to win a match against somebody I never heard of, you know, because I wasn't a player anymore.
Sure, sure.
Well, I was quick to find out who he was. I mean, I think he beat me like 6 to -4 or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I could see right away after I watched him shoot a few shots that this guy's pretty good, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we have just witnessed it in the flesh. But it's about these two guys right now. They are fighting. And the sad thing is that they're fighting for a chance to go back and beat him.
Yep. Well,
and they've got to double dip them if they want to win this event. Because as you know, this beautiful tournament, the Andy Mercer, is a double elimination event. Anyway, you saw Vilmos beat Shane last year. He beat him handily, double dipped him.
Yeah.
And you didn't know much about him, did you?
About who?
Vilmos. Vilmos, the Hungarian.
Well, I'll tell you, I did some commentary when they had a tournament.
Jimmy, do you want a Budweiser?
Yeah, make sure.
And the first time I had ever seen him, never heard of him, when he played Oscar Dominguez over there at Griff's on the big table.
Right.
And I mean, they played, both Vilmos and Oscar played some of the best 9-ball that I ever saw in my life, and I'm not kidding you.
I remember talking to you on the phone. You told me about I like this guy Vilmos. I saw him play, and I commentated his match.
Now
I remember that.
He goes undefeated, wins that tournament over on the big table at Griff's. Then he comes over here to the Mercer and goes undefeated again. He played 14 matches in a row that I watched him and never lost one match. And I'm talking about playing very good players, okay? So I said, this guy, look out for this guy named Vilmos, okay?
Yeah, and it's 2-0, by the way, guys.
I mean, he comes from Budapest, Hungary. Who would ever think they play 9-ball in Hungary? Okay, I mean,
I never heard of it.
You got to get on your camel and find a pool room somewhere in the desert? I don't know.
They got camels in Hungary?
I mean, but he's a fantastic player. And I know about Chad Vilmos. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I saw him about 8 years ago, as I mentioned. And
humble guy too. We just spoke with him on the mic, and he's just basically saying like, I don't think about my opponent, to just try to get through the match.
Well, that's what it is. That's what I try to tell people all the time. Your opponent is not your opponent. Your opponent are those balls, because let me tell you something. The game plays better than anybody that ever lived. Knows everything. Those balls will put you in situations that you've never been in before. I mean, I've been around this sport for 60 years now, and whenever I do pick up a cue and play a game of pool, I constantly find myself in situations I've never been in before.
Look at this. We got a friend of yours here. Say hi.
That's Gordie Hill here.
Evening, everybody.
Doing a magnificent job as usual here at the Rum Runner, Gordie.
That's right. This is Gordie Hill. He is the official tournament director here at the Andy Mercer.
Down to 3.
Then we are down to 3.
Vilmos, our last year's winner, back in action.
Well,
Chad's playing some
amazed at the way he plays, and I'm amazed at
we were just
Chad
talking about
Vilmos.
I still can't get over Mitch Ellerman last night. Shot a match in 16 minutes.
I know. That was pretty amazing with Joey Alzine, right? I know.
Poor kid looks shell-shocked.
I know.
Mitch Ellerman won a match last night in 16 minutes.
16 minutes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Against Joey Alzine. You know that guy?
That's pretty unbelievable.
Pretty good
Let me tell you about some unbelievable feats in the sport of pocket billiards. Lou Butera playing in the World Straight Pool Championships, 150 points. Ran 150 and out in 21 minutes. 21 minutes.
It takes 21 minutes to rack.
Okay, that was Machine Gun Lou, okay? Hall of Famer Lou Butera. I mean, you're not even in your seat yet and the match is over, okay?
Yeah.
21 minutes, he ran 150 and out.
Well, Gordie, I just want to say it's been an honor to be here again, to be providing coverage. Without you and your crew, these events would not be as phenomenal as they are.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here, and everything went smooth. I'm pretty excited about it again.
So am I. And it's always a pleasure to see you guys. And I know we got one less with us. Terry, who was also a friend of yours. I know.
Yep.
And so I just want you to have my sympathies as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
good guy. Always had a smile on his face, brighten the room up. So.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I have to go back to work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gordie. Yep, that's true. He's still clocked in. He's got another match after this.
Well, these guys been working night and day for the last 4 days. You know, we had the Calcutta on Thursday, and then this is day 3 of the competition. So these guys have been putting forth a lot of work, a lot of effort, just like you, even though you missed the first day.
I did.
But,
well, I've been doing that now past couple of years, only because it's just, less expensive for me to come just for 2 days and do it.
He got a bad roll there with the 8 now.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do.
He's going to have pinpoint position to try to make this 8. Or is there a possibility he can make a combination? He's looking at that.
He is looking at it.
And trying to get position on the 8. I mean, you're really going to have to park the snowball in a perfect spot. I think he might elect to go for a combination here if there's a possibility that he can make it. Otherwise, he's going to have to play position on the 8, Daniel, and now he's looking at it. Yeah,
that's the thing is you have to make the decision here, too, like which am I playing position for?
Right.
Because
yeah.
I think with the cue ball where it is right now, he might actually be able to play that as a combo. You see?
Well, he might have a two-way shot. If he gets good position on the 8, play the 8 in the corner. If not, perhaps he'll go for the combination.
He has no choice. He has no choice.
He is going to play safety here unless this is a Mickey Mouse combination. And yeah,
it
turned
goes
out
right
to be
in.
a Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Wow.
Who would have thought, Jimmy, that Vilmos FOLDES would be like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it looked like he had a tough combination there.
It was looking tough, and he looked at it for a long time, too.
Yeah,
so
I know. I couldn't understand it.
maybe he was acting.
Put a little suspense in the crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
Make people think he doesn't know what he's doing.
Lay low a little bit
mean,
there.
you got to do those things when you're out looking for a game,
That's true. That's true. So you looking forward to the well, wait a minute. We already had the women's event, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, did you have fun there?
Have fun everywhere I go.
Oh, good. Okay.
They don't like me, but I like them. I'm going to tell you that.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Here we go. We got a bank shot on the 2-ball, but I don't think it's a bank. I think it's a safety.
Yeah, he's playing a safe.
Yeah.
Trying to lock him up.
Oh, he didn't leave him safe at all.
Well.
No, that 2-ball's all day available.
Yeah, but how do you like trying to get the snowball back down
the
table
3.
for the 3? This is the problem here. Now, he might elect to try to hook him here. He might play a little defense. No, he went for the combination.
He played a very aggressive shot, Jimmy.
He sure did. He sure did. Well, sometimes you got to gamble in this game, Everything's not going to be just hit and stop. Sometimes you got to gamble, and that's the way the game of 9-ball goes.
Well, he's left Vilmos with a little ray of hope here. Vilmos could combo this 9-ball in. He just has to.
No, he has no chance.
That was the first thing he looked at, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I can tell you from where I'm looking, no, he's not going to make this 9 in the side, no.
Care for a little side bet, sir?
Yeah, I care for a side bet, but I don't want to bet much. Nice shot. I'll tell you that. I'm seeing if you're awake. I guess you are. Yeah, excuse moi, as our good friend Terry Downey always used to say. That was Joe
Jimmy,
Canella in the background.
This match is less than 15 minutes. We're going to have to call you in a little earlier from now on.
I guess so. I'm not awake. Still got my sunglasses on.
We're going to have to call you in at 1 p.m.
I'm a little better at 1 p.m. In the morning than I am in the afternoon. Okay. We are back rocking and rolling. Made 2 balls on the break. Looks like he has a decent shot on a 2-ball.
Thank you. I want to get a close-up on this camera and a close-up on this camera.
Okay, he's in perfect position here to win a game.
Yeah. I know.
He has a good opportunity here to win a game.
Right after this match. Take a sip, I'll give it back. But I need them to know as well. But I think they're going to do the raffle and stuff, so I think we've got time. Do me a favor, just double check all that. Jimmy, have you been on the receiving end of matches like this? You're 5-0, their opponent's on the hill. You got anything like that comes to mind?
I've had a million matches in my life, and everything crazy happens. I've won a lot of matches on the hill. I've lost a lot of matches on the hill. I've been ahead 6-7 games and lose. I've been behind 6-7 games and win. I mean, things can happen, and they do happen in a game of pool. You can only hope to get an opportunity at the table. Sometimes you can play very well, but if you're not getting opportunities, you end up getting beat. So that's what makes pool such a terrific sport. You can play well and still get beat.
Yeah.
And, those things happen. You learn as things go on and on, all the different shots that there are. Like I said, I've been playing this game for 60 years, and I'm still learning, still learning.
Well, that's...
You take shots like this, and you have
what
to...
What a nice shot.
You
what
have
a
to
nice
improvise,
shot,
though, as what is the right shot to do. What do you do? I mean, you're always improvising in this game.
There's always conflict in this game because of that.
Well,
you're asking
conflict because everybody hates everybody, I mean, I love everybody, and everybody hates me. I love it. You know what I mean?
Well, at least you know what the playing field is.
Well, it's competition. You don't come in here to make friends. Let me tell you something.
Give us a thumbs up
you
for
come in
Jimmy
here to,
Mataya,
well,
folks.
you come in here to kick
Prove
butt
to
and
Jimmy
take
that
names.
he's not a hated man.
And this is about kicking butt and taking names, and that's all. You can save all the friendship for next door, okay? But right now, these two guys, they want to kill each other. You understand?
Okay.
And they are two desperados, two gunslingers, two killers here. Trust me.
I think I'm going to have a petition to have your name taken off the post office wall. Okay.
Hey, that's the only place that I'm famous. Okay, they love me there.
Well, it's no lie that you've been a controversial figure in pool for a couple of decades.
Hey, what did I ever do? What did I ever say? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but I still think you deserve a spot on the Moscone Cup.
I think I got a raw deal the last 20 years. I mean,
as a commentator,
the
as a coach.
The BCA Hall of Fame, they gave me life with no parole. And that's all right. Maybe that's where I belong. But let me tell you something they can't take away from me. They can't take away all the fun that I had beating the hell out of their Hall of Famers. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. Wish we could do it all again.
There you go. That's true. Sometimes that's at the end of the day, that's all you can be left with, It's like Jack Nicholson says, sometimes you can't handle the truth, right?
Yeah, well, they can't handle it. But I'm still alive, and I'd like to do it all again with all them guys in that Hall of Fame. I must have played 100 guys in the Hall of Fame. I think I lost to 2 of them, okay? I would like to be able to do it all again, but that's an impossibility.
You are a 4-time world champion. Let's
yeah,
not
but
forget.
It don't mean nothing when they take everything you did and they throw it underneath the carpet. You understand? They put me underneath the carpet, and that's fine. I can dig that.
Well, talking about underneath the carpet, look where Vilmos is right now.
Yeah, I know. He made probably the worst shot I've ever seen him shoot. And I've watched this guy quite a bit. He's magnificent. I can't believe he did what he did. Unbelievable. And there's no jump cue here, pal. This is where you learn what you know about pool. This is where you see what you know about pool.
Well, let me ask you real quick. I mean, you're on the hill, so it's okay. But what's the right shot here, in your opinion?
The right shot here is to go 9 rails, make the 8, and draw it back for the 9. Okay, let's see what he knows. Okay, good shot.
That's
I like
the right
it.
shot.
I
think
like
that's
it.
the right.
That comes from billiard knowledge.
Yeah, that's the right shot.
That comes from billiard knowledge there. Now that was a shot. Okay, beautiful shot.
I got another question for you, Jimmy.
Go ahead.
Are you still
another beautiful shot?
Are you still
here.
in the painting business? Because I need my
paint the painter. Yeah, we went out of business a couple of years ago. We ran out of paint. What can I tell you?
Oh,
I mean,
that's no good.
Ran out of paint. You can't get a game. What are you gonna do? All right, that was a nice defensive shot there also.
That was a good shot.
All right, he's left him a shot, but it's not an easy shot, and it's not an easy shot to get position for the 9. You're going to have to slow roll this. I don't like slow rolling. Yeah, there you go. It wasn't an easy shot.
No.
And this is not going to be an easy shot. He's dead straight in on the 8. All you can do from here is, number 1, don't try to do nothing fancy with the cue ball. Make the ball. All right, you're still at the table. When you're always still at the table, you have the advantage. You have the advantage.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, and there you go. He wins a nice game there.
So it's 5-2. The only difference is that contrary to what you're used to playing back in the day, winter break, this is an alternate break event, so you're not always at the table when you keep making balls.
Something that I don't agree with. I grew up playing this game the way it was designed to be played. Now in 9-ball, whoever won the game deserves the break. They don't do that in this tournament. Some tournaments they do, some tournaments they don't. And it's just, I don't understand why every tournament you go to, the rules are different. Now somebody called in when I was making some comments and said, Floyd, he's old and he's bitter.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. There's a few things in this world that never stop, and one of them is the clock. Okay? I mean, I'm 70 years old. Yeah, you want to call me old? Well,
It's a
I
good
guess
point.
I am, okay. But to say that I'm bitter, no, I'm not bitter. I'd like to see the game played the way it was designed to be played. I mean, you have golf that's 18 holes. You have bowling that's 10 frames. You know, you have baseball that's 9 innings. Why does pool have to change every single tournament that you go
Everywhere
to?
you go, right?
I mean, different equipment, different rules. Who makes up these things is what I want to know. How did these people get their foot in the door? People that don't know a 3-ball from a watermelon, and they're going to change all the rules of a game of pool. I don't get it, okay? So if you want to call me bitter, call me bitter. But I tell you what, I played the game the way it was designed to be played. Played all the greatest players in the world there ever was. And, you know, I had a ball doing it. Pool's a lot of fun. You know, you play pool because it's fun. And when you get involved in competition, Daniel, like this here, it's even more fun.
That's true.
And I don't care whether you won or you lost. You know, you're having a great time, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's play the game.
It's
Let's
like-
play the game the way it's designed to be played. Don't make it a circus act.
That's
okay?
one thing I have every year at the Andy Mercer is a lot of laughs.
Well,
lot of
everybody
fun.
here is family. Your family. I mean, that's the thing about coming into the Rum Runner. When you come into the Rum Runner, you're family. And everybody gets treated with class and respect.
That's true. I just want to point something out. This is going to be the last run we're doing for the Southwest Q, Terry's Southwest
Right.
Q, and as I know he's got his jump cue here as well. But
I'm going to buy the jump cue and I'm going to burn it. But now the cue itself, all the money that is going up in tickets for Terry's cue, all goes to his wife, Patricia. Every single dollar of it.
last chance to get eligible for the Southwest Q. I'm putting the link in the chat room right now. Your last chance. Click on that Facebook link and send a message. Send a message and saying, I want to win the Southwest Q. And we're going to be drawing it at 7 o'clock. That's in 15 minutes after this match. We're going to be drawing for the Southwest Q. For Terry Downey's Southwest Q and the jump Q. Do us a favor. Win the jump Q so that Jimmy doesn't have to burn it.
Jump cue, come on. Hey, you know, all that stuff is good for amateurs or if you have a table at home or things like that, that's fine. But I don't agree with it when you have the best men and women professionals in the world to have to play with that kind of equipment. You have a jump cue, you take away the defense of the game, and that's a beautiful part of the game is defense. This game is not just offense, it's about defense also. And to eliminate beautiful shots, defensive shots, by way of a jump cue, I don't get it. I don't go for it. You want to call me bitter? Go ahead. You want to call me different names? Go ahead. I'm ready for whatever you got, Jack. But I can tell you one thing about this game. I've been around it for 60 years. I love it. It's in my blood. I'll always root the best for the sport and the best for the players, the men and the women. And if people don't like that, well, I just can't help it, okay?
Well, let me ask you about a couple other things that have changed in pool. We used to use a wooden rack. Now we use what's known as the magic rack.
Yeah, you know what's magic about it? That it's even on the table. When balls go rolling across that thing and change directions, you tell me, my friend, for what reason is this still on the table? Yeah, I want somebody to explain that to my bitter ass, okay? I want somebody to explain that. Why don't you just have divots on the golf green when a guy's trying to putt and he goes, you know, the ball, the golf ball goes in different directions. Why don't you do that if you want to make it tougher? I mean, I don't get it, pal.
Okay, you don't like the magic rack. All right.
Well, I think it's great for people playing at home or for amateurs. I think it was a nice idea. But let's face it, when you have something on the table and it changes the direction of a ball, What is it doing on the table?
In the
Why
first
don't you
place?
just take little stones and throw them out on the green felt, you know? If the ball hits a stone, it changes directions.
Bumper pool.
I don't get it, my friend.
Remember bumper pool?
Well, I mean, bumper pool's the nuts. I love bumper pool. You used to go in the Playboy clubs and play with all the Playboy
I used
bunnies.
to play that
I mean,
game
come
too.
on, pal. How can you not like that, you know?
All right. What about this, the cue ball, the measle ball they got?
Oh, there's another thing. I played in a tournament, believe it or not. They were using the polka dotted cue ball. I had never played with one. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll never play with another one again. I saw polka dots in my sleep for about 8 hours. I mean, how can you expect someone to get up there and play a game that is execution and concentration, and every time you get down to shoot, you got all these polka dots staring you in the face? Are you kidding me? Why don't you ask guys like Tiger Woods to play with a range ball? Okay, let's play with a range ball.
With the big red
with
line
stars
through it?
and stripes and circles.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, do you think players are going to like that?
Okay.
I mean, the game is tough enough. You got to turn it into a circus. Polka dotted cue ball.
Speaking of tough games, Dennis is making a huge comeback against Vilmos FOLDES. She was down 5-2, and now it's 5-4.
It's not over till it's over, like Yogi Berra
and
says.
now
You ever hear
it's
Yogi
5-5.
Berra? You ever hear the great Yogi Berra, that New York Yankees catcher, Hall of Famer? It's not over till it's over, and it's no different in pool. It is not over until it's over. We got a 5-5 tie here.
For third place. I mean, this isn't even the finals, and it feels like it. That's for sure.
And Vilmos has advantage. He has the break.
He does.
He has the break.
Something went down.
He made a ball. I believe it was maybe the 2 ball, perhaps.
No, the two's
on the
the 5
table.
or no, the 6-4. The 4 ball went down.
He made a ball, whatever it is. I can tell you that.
He made the purple ball.
And I believe he has a decent shot here.
He does. He's wide open, actually.
Well, he has an opportunity to run out if he can get position on the blue ball. That's the 2 ball. This is a key ball early in the rack here, and he's looking at it. Yeah, he is flirting with the side pocket there, but if he can get good position on the blue ball, look out. He hit it well. He has position. He has a shot. He has an opportunity to end this match, Daniel.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know,
Now
just to
the key
remind
ball-
you that Vilmos is the defending champion. Remember, he won this last
I
year.
happened to be here last year, Daniel. Okay, let's wake up, okay? You know, I like working with somebody that uses their head for something besides a hat rack, okay?
Thanks
All
for the
right,
lesson.
now, if he can pocket this ball, he's going to have to hit it soft. I hate these type of shots where you have to roll a ball.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, he would have liked to roll the head
little more,
a little bit
more.
farther. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. He's going to have to go 2 rails up and down the table, I believe, Daniel. I think that's what he's got to do. He's got to go 2 rails up and down the table. He's got to watch hitting the 9. He doesn't want to hit the yellow ball, the 9 ball.
He might try to spin outside on this shot. You know,
Spin
kinda
outside? What are you
come
talking
around the
about?
table.
Throwing a slider or a curve ball? What are you talking about?
I am talking about that. 3 rails around for shape.
Oh, you're a billiard player now, huh? Okay.
I play a little 3 cushion, yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we can get together and play for a few dollars.
I'd love to. I'd love to. You and I got to hit some balls, by the way, Jimmy. We got to hit some balls.
I hit a few balls every couple years.
Well, actually, I like playing just to avoid the 9. Just play with a little inside follow. play to avoid the 9 and come back up, bounce back up table.
In other words, you like going 2 rails up and down.
Yeah, 2 rails up and down. That's true.
The way I would
do.
shoot it. I know he's a little bit irritated that he didn't hit his cue ball hard enough when he pocketed the 6.
The problem with this shot, though, the one that we just covered, is he has to hit this hard enough so that the cue ball comes high enough. He's on the right side of the 8. He can't be underneath the side pocket shooting at the 8. He just can't.
And you were just doing that with your finger on a screen, and when you were doing that with your finger on a screen, you moved a 5 ball, Daniel.
A little bit there?
Yeah.
There's no 5 ball on the table,
That's
Jimmy.
because you moved it into the pocket, okay? Keep your fingers off the screen.
That's another thing. What do you think about these ball colors?
To have the 6 ball and the 7 ball the same color, I mean, they're both a shade of green. I don't really kind of understand that.
I don't understand it
either. I think
either.
the guy that invented these balls, perhaps he's colorblind. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but I've never seen, 2 green balls that were both solids. I could understand one's a solid, one's a stripe.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I've always had problems with
just
the colors
to say
of
something
these
about
balls.
the balls, another guy that doesn't like me now because I did a bad thing with his, I don't understand these
Who's
balls,
that?
but
there is a safety here too, though.
he's not
But
playing
I don't
safe.
think Vilmos
Trust
is going
me.
to play safe.
If he plays safe, I'll give you $1 million.
He's playing the end rail, the side rail.
Nice shot.
Yeah, but remember, like I said, his cue ball didn't come high enough,
Well,
so
don't
he's
worry,
still got a tough shot ahead.
When you play as good as this guy does, I like his chances of this. It's a missable shot, but I like his chances.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Like
okay.
that.
Pretty good player, Vilmos, okay? I've never seen him lose a match.
Woo! Dennis ORCOLLO is out at 3rd place, Jimmy. Out at 3rd place.
Amazing player, Dennis ORCOLLO. Ain't no doubt about that.
That's true. All right, we're going to take a 5-minute break. I got to make some camera adjustments. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to POVPOOL on YouTube. I want to thank Jimmy Mataya. He's going to be joining us for the finals coming up right after this. We're going to take a 5 to 8 minute break. We've got to give away the Southwest cue that belonged to Terry Downey. May he rest in peace. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for your support. And congratulations to Vilmos FOLDES, also to Dennis ORCOLLO, who will exit this tournament at 3rd place in 2020, the 30th annual Andy Mercer event. I'll be right back. Thanks a lot, everyone.